surrender. If the option without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we are making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about Biafra. We will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave. One of the two must happen. It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man. We don't believe that any country can do anything for us. We are going to reaffirm our faith in the supremacy of the creator of the heavens and the earth, Chukwu Abiyama, upon to whom and in whom every glory and honor belongs to. That's why we worship him and nothing else and no other. We worship the one true living God. That is who we worship. That is why we were created. We are not like any other people. We have been chosen by Chukwu Abiyama to serve him. We have been chosen by the creator of the heavens and the earth that we may serve him. That is why in our names it contains every praise imaginable. Every praise imaginable to the Most High is contained within our names, because we are very special people. We are here to reaffirm and reiterate that. We are here to ensure that this very march towards our freedom cannot be hindered. Any obstacle on our way, real or imagined, man or woman, adult or child, anything it is, once you are an impediment to the restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra, you will be destroyed completely and totally, in every way imaginable. We do not forgive. There is no forgiveness in our dictionary. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. It is to them that I owe every ounce of loyalty and obligation. They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Awolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwu Abiyama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish, because we are his own. Despite all our iniquities, despite all our sins, he made us in his image. He gave us that very edict to worship him, and that is what we do every blessed day on this radio station, without fail and without the fear of any human being, talk less of an animal in the zoo. We are here to worship Chukwu Abiyama.
As well as 8,000 live ammunition to different criminal gangs in Zamfara, Kaduna, and Niger State. Hello and welcome. This is TVC News at 10. We'll begin in Zamfara State, where a shocking revelation was made earlier today by a 30-year-old notorious gun runner, Shehu Ali Kachala. In his confession, Mr. Kachala said a military personnel gives him cover to deliver arms to criminals in their hideout. The suspect says he has sold 450 rifles as well as 8,000 live ammunition to different criminal gangs in Zamfara, Kaduna, and Niger State. The Nigerian citizen who has been in Nigeria supporting bandits with weapons says he has been importing weapons from Niger Republic for the past 3 years. Theophilus Darufai reports.
The influx of weapons into Nigeria has contributed to the spread of insecurity in almost all parts of the country. Many still wonder how criminals have access to deadly weapons to perpetrate evil, but this 30-year-old Nigerian citizen says he imports weapons from Niger Republic through the assistance of a military personnel who gives him cover at security checkpoints. According to him, he has sold 450 rifles, 8,000 live ammunition, and other deadly weapons to criminal groups in Zamfara and other states of the Northwest region. He made the confessional statement when he was arrested by troops of the Federal Intelligence Investigation Bureau in Gusau, the Zamfara state capital.
He used to import the guns from Niger Republic. There is a military personnel who usually give me cover, especially at the checkpoints. I sold 450 rifles and 8,000 live ammunition to different criminal gangs in Zamfara, Kaduna, and Niger states.
According to him, he developed interest in the business because of the high profit and turnover. He says he gains nothing less than 300,000 naira on each rifle sold, but the profit usually depends on the type of rifle.
I sell a rifle between...
Walk back. Only a fool learns from his own mistake. The wise man learns from the mistake of others. It is wiser to be alone than to be in the wrong company. Do not follow the majority. Follow the right way. Two things define you: your patience when you have nothing, your attitude when you have everything. Attitude, maturity, and mindset are more attractive than looks. Life is a journey, not a race. Hard times test you, not kill you. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Experience is the teacher of all things. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. I have no time to battle egos and small minds. It's okay to be angry. It's never okay to be cruel. Work hard in silence. Let your success be the noise. Be kind, be happy. Both make your soul peaceful. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. Mistakes increases your experience. Experience decreases your mistakes. Hard times will always reveal true friends. Never reply when you are angry. Never make a promise when you are happy. Never make a decision when you are sad. Leaders don't force people to follow. They invite them on a journey. If you don't care about what people think, you already passed the first step of success. Words may lie, but actions will always tell the truth. Success hugs you in private. Failure slaps you in public. That's life. Silence is always better than nonsense. If you want to be strong, learn to enjoy being alone. No poison can kill a positive thinker, and no medicine can save a negative thinker. Overthinking is the biggest cause of unhappiness. Keep your thoughts cleaner than pure water. As water drops make a river. Thoughts make character and faith. Train your mind to see something good in everything. Mind is a beautiful servant, but a dangerous master. If you want to know someone's mind, listen to their words. If you want to know their heart, watch their actions. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. People who shine from within don't need the spotlight. To be old and wise, you must first be young and stupid. The most powerful thing in life is our thinking, which has ability to change any situation. You don't know hate until your own family comes against you. Peace begins with a smile. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. If you have the power to make someone happy, do it. The world needs more of that. Words are like keys. If you choose them right, they can open any heart and shut any mouth. Everyone has two eyes, but no one has the same view. Never regret anything that has happened in your life. It cannot be changed, undone, or forgotten. So take it as a lesson learned and move on. Failures are part of life. If you don't fail, you don't learn. If you don't learn, you never change. Always have a unique character like salt. Its presence may not be felt, but its absence makes food tasteless. Locks are never manufactured without a key. Similarly, God never gives problems without solutions. Only we need to have patience to unlock them. Life is the most difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, not realizing that everyone has a different question paper. If they respect you, respect them. If they disrespect you, still respect them. Do not allow the actions of others to decrease your good manners, because you represent yourself, not others. I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to accept what is true. The best way to predict your future is to create it. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. We learn from history that we do not learn from history. Those who spend their time looking for the faults in others usually spend no time to correct their own. The best revenge for the people who hurt you is to show that they're no longer the reason behind your smile and tears. Forgive others, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. When money speaks, no one checks the grammar. I will never forget those who came with lamp when I was in the dark. Situations will teach you the real meaning of life. People don't respect you when you are available. They respect you when you are valuable. To be calm is the highest achievement of the self. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it, let it loose. It will defend itself. Direction is more important than speed. A lone path teaches you a lot. Your happiness is your responsibility. When people laugh at you, don't react. Don't feel down, wake up the lion inside you. Work hard in silence. Let your success make the noise. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Strong people don't put others down, they lift them up. Being silent in a place where someone ignores you, where you are not respected, and where people do not tolerate you, increases your value. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. Everyone smiles in the same language. Life is a gift. Wake up every day and realize that. When your parents are not rich, but still afford to give you a beautiful life, appreciate their sacrifices.
So my advice to you people, the youth from the east, Lord Biafra, my advice to una, make una hold all the whole governor ransom for this. They are behind the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They are the one pushing the federal government. They are the one making them to charge unnecessary charge. That is not important. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. It's not a leader of terrorists. Why the leader of terrorists that they are disturbing?
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm doing something else. So I'm gone. Right back. I'll be playing this jungle first. I'm coming.
Banditry is the motor park brand of politics, nurtured by the old brigade politicians, and in recent times by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. President, it is through your influence that the Nigerian National Assembly has become a haven for legislative rascality. Mr. President, it's under your watch that the National Assembly has become an extension of the executive, grossly violating the principles of separation of powers and rubber stamping the whims and caprices of your office, all while singing the international anthem of psychovance on your mandate we shall stand. Mr. President, thanks to your political machinations, Nigeria is now bedeviled by a captured National Assembly, the most ineffective in its checks and balances role since the start of the Fourth Republic. In 2006, the Fourth National Assembly had the audacity to reject the tenure exemption bid of a sitting president. In 2010, the Sixth National Assembly summoned the courage to stand against the power hijacking cabal and restore Nigeria to the path of constitutionality by invoking the doctrine of necessity. In 2011, the House of Representatives of the Seventh National Assembly had the courage to elect its leaders, as did the Senate of the Eighth National Assembly in 2015, defying executive interference. This National Assembly.
Yes. Let me register this message and do some other thing. This message I've been can register for nobody. Yes, this is Biafra Exodus TV, and there one more to go Biama, Ife, and there one all over the world. People that are around, people that are going to be around later. I want to register this message as soon as possible. And there one more to go Biama, watching Keta, Mara, Totoma, Ioma, Bedoma, depending on your time zone. Makamene, Ainine, Ndu Mini, Ndu Haso, can they wish each and every one of us. I wish you get divine blessing and divine favors. Name them. Anything good, I wish with the Genuine France all over the world for everybody. Don't forget, this is Biafra Exodus TV, always bringing you the message of redemption and liberation to the hearts and the minds of our people. And this is the movement of the people, by the people, and for the people. Without wasting time, when message Biafra can register, because you have already made up your mind, Bob message Biafra and find a way, drop wire there. Or you're not for a tag for you, away for no man. And then this title of this message, if you refuse to be useful, you will be useless. If you refuse to be useful, you will be useless. They choose one. They choose one. I've come to realize, and at the same time came to in accordance. Say, I want a man to be able say maybe like kind of some people then I complain on that the message and they preach about not it too hard on them, or maybe not it too hard on them for them to comprehend, not it too hard. I don't know the reason why we do it because now one message liberan and the final email is like more or less spiritual than physical. Whatever. And they always it's not all about what we want. It's all about what the spirit wants. And for you to obey the voice of the spirit, you must humble your spirit. For you to obey the voice of the spirit, you must humble your spirit for you to obey the voice. Master the Carlo our supreme leader. This is our supreme leader. He obeyed the voice of the spirit. That is the reason why he's delivering the message he was delivering and still yet delivering. To a common man, it is very, very difficult. To a layman, it is very, very difficult to comprehend. He made himself available to be used by the spirit of Biafra. He made himself available to be used by the spirit of Biafra. That is the reason why he is useful to us, we Biafrans. And the whole world can testify of his usefulness towards us as humanity. He also had a choice. He also have his own choice to live the kind of life he chooses to live. But due to the voice of the spirit, he decided to drop his own choice and was now following the voice of the spirit. That what makes him to be useful to save mankind in our own time. That's why some of us we call him Mazana Nikalo, another savior. We are singing about it, we chant about it, and now he's paying the sacrifice of being usefulness. I know into this Biafra movement now. And we had a voice. Only voice on Obla Nogasere. Only voice on Obla Nogasere. We join all this movement. What voice is that? What voice do we hear behind you join all this Biafra movement? Go when you a voice or no. And the kind of voice determines your operation in this Biafra movement. Any kind of voice that you hear determines your kind of operation in this Biafra movement. Now, when they know the voice, they want to be useful. When they know the voice, they want to be useful for propagating of this manifestation of this Biafra movement. They had the voice for them to be useful, to save souls, like kind of to restore freedom and to bring freedom to their next generation. They had a voice, just like Mazina Nikalo had a voice. Then how I do the voice? What shall they do? Whether useful to achieve that aim of that restoration of that freedom to their next generation. That spirit we minister to them. That spirit we minister to them. Maybe that this as you being useful, maybe newanya or maybe ne won't, or maybe we waka. How I will define define all the main aim of their usefulness. They defined it and they understood it and they are now running with it. When they bagided also when they are being useful, bagided also based on voice which is authentic voice. Bagide. Along the line, they made challenges. Some of them, on the process of that challenges was able to bring them down. Some of them was not able to overcome the challenges. But hand of our voice to be useful. This is a very, very critical, like kind of a very, very critical analysis, but I will express it the way it comes. But try to express it the way it comes. And I believe that now, know the message. Oga connected the dots. Some of them, they met some challenges along the way. The challenges may overwhelm. They were not able to resist. They were not able to skate through. They gave up. But they had a voice to be useful. When they look at that voice, they met the challenges. They were not able to allow that challenges to destroy the voice to be useful. They maintain the pace. They maintain the belief. They maintain the faith. They maintain their work. Now, to keep them going. Under can make up here. Under na po umife. Our kind of umife. Like this Biafra movement here. Don't know what in charge now. I don't want in charge now. This message may come to like some people. How we can message it come too hard on them. They find it very, very difficult to comprehend. They find it very, very difficult to comprehend. And these people that know this voice, how and I find their surprise. Why is it they are finding it difficult to comprehend this simple fact of this is a call? This is a call for a restoration of a nation, a restoration of a generation, a restoration of their own freedom. Why is it difficult for them to comprehend? Why don't you know how to adhere, to listen, for them to follow up? Your own and down, voicing voice of destruction, voice of delay, voicing your own voice. Go and delay them, go and destroy them, go and distract them, go and bring them down, go and mock them, go and shame them. Oh, when they know the voice, how I name cooperate now that voice, which is a very, very wrong choice. Very, very wrong choice. Very, very wrong choice for me. Very, very wrong choice for you. But now look at our leader here now that we are looking at here. Look at our leader now that is we are looking at here now. Look at him. When you look at this face, what do you see? What do you see? Have he changed? Have he changed? The answer is no. He have not changed. But he was with us. He educated us. He nourished us. He polished us. He gave us everything he have. He sacrificed everything, sacrificiable, and even willing to sacrifice more to make sure that voice saying form of that redemption now it surely come to pass. And now we make people here we go that the way anything of like see that redemption now, the way anything of like see that liberation now to his own people, his own people, but his own people are for his own people. Some of them they don't recognize him. His own people are on a fight. Some of his own people are on a fight. Go save. Some of those people are, or many of some of those people are. They don't recognize his effort. They don't cherish. They don't cherish his effort. They don't appreciate his effort. Still yet, he still stood his ground. Still believing in that mission. Still believing in that dream. Still believing in that redemption. Because only offer, only honor. Followers here, you now become a very role model. A role model. You have become a very big role model to many of us. It's now become an idol. And when I acting, can I act? Maybe you're one of them. Maybe I'm one of them. Many other people are one of the millions of Biafra. One of them. I see you, Rosie. I see you. One of them. There were. You're welcome to the program. There were. I just say, make I just register this message. I don't need to wait for anybody. But this message, if any message, one get nonte. The time and the season is now. Always very, very sensitive. Always very, very sensitive season kind of now. Very, very highly sensitive spirit. Says the time and the season on now. I won't ban egu. I won't ban a tiepele. I won't ban a corner. The time on the season on the now time I jack wasser. Over time, Eja Quasser. Over time, Eja Bono. Over time, Eja me Mapandayo. All of the time of the season I know now. The time of the season I know kita now. The time of the season of discipline, self-discipline, and moral decency. Now the time of the season I know now, and that is the only thing that will give us the key of that success, of breakthrough, of our liberation and our redemption. Without it, the person will find himself seeing himself being self-destroyed by his own self. May it never be me and you portion. He said. May we never take this kind of opportunity for granted. In the name of in a club in the name of in a club without me, there's not going to be no you. In the name of in a club you are not appreciated. In the name of in a club that the man of Wakarago is in a ganusi. The name of onya asikwa ase na iwe wege isi na emezi iwe onya ara. Where is your sense? We learn from what happened in the past. We learn from history. I'm not disposed to learn from history. I have a lot of stories. You didn't even make it before. None of us, I only didn't now. They have already happened before. History, they repeat somewhere. So we learn from history. We're supposed to be learning from history. You cannot just before now. Go to the when they pay the consequences, or when they scale through, scale through, or when they job hacker along the way, or when they suri me along the way, they suri me, or when they trust before that Israel, when they grew ayo, or when they barama, yeah, I want to stop what this was in our Joe line. Then you will not choose a side. Either to be useful or to be useless. I went to go Patrono now because maybe I could do a little bit there. I want to go back to that place again. I want to read that again because we need to know this fact. We really need to know this fact. Very, very serious. And the time and the season no kwanimia na gekwa nuntio. Time and the season no kwanimia gekwa nunti very, very clear. Gekwa nunti. Ask them now very, very soon. The time of message of redemption and liberation. When it takes so you always at the time of before. You always the time of rain or fire. So this can nobody take granted this time of redemption and liberation. We nobody take it granted because this is a season. That is the time of grace. I'm coming. Yeah. Get into them. Time of the season, no need get an hour time or in a bossa. Gilele Madanya Nihu. Gilele Madanya Nihu. You're in on this movement now. You're in on this movement this present movement now. You're on Kine again, a boss, or one Kine again, Lemada, Madi Beganya Nihu. Ne Leanya, where I'm on Akrogaka or on Akrogaka. We don't appreciate or never appreciate whether I'm a Krogon or Korogon. You know, try to effort so that Kibadaka one or by the time I don't email now, time on the season on email now, one Iman Kahi may we save where your soul. Iman Kahi may save where your soul, save the soul of your family, save the soul of your community. Give you the charity begins at home, give me where. Iman come him my name. One day, when I come out on Pugona, on mobile and on this Biafra move, Epocona come out on Pogo by enemies. Epocona come out on Pogo by enemies, so no one on me now, because on my hand, it is useful. It is useful. You might have the meaning of usefulness. You might have the meaning of usefulness. When they will all go near example. We'll all go near example. How do you run your home? Are you useful in your own home? Or are you useless in your own home? It is useful as a father, no logo. It is useless as a father, no logo. I'm a gasta draw. Then all I'm the useless, no lum. All I'm the useless now as a father, no lum. What do I have to offer to Biafrans out there? Put it to yourself. Or now, put it to yourself. All I'm the useless. For example, if I'm useless now in my home as a father, what am I going to offer to Biafrans out there? If you go to a job, now. If you're on a job, it's useless as a father, no longer. Reason make you reason because kind of make the mathematics, gonna the practical. Oh, apatana kuguluga akrobaga baga krobatu abatu. When I like it the practical, when I like it the realistic, then how are you gonna learn? How are you gonna improve if you're not practical in everything you are doing? Then all I'm the useless now as a father, no longer. What do I have to offer Biafrans out there? If you're not a job, I could go, which means I can't offer anything to Biafrans out there because you are useless inside. If you are useless inside, it can't be useful outside. If you are useless inside, it can't be useful outside. Then we're going to make an example. You know, no longer get now. Over here, over here, no logo. They remain no longer. Only some certain things. They are going to be useful. But how about inside? When they have type of I said, I will waste be. News Jago one. Gazina trash got to for ya. When they got no pan. When I got to fat. When some object no longer it got to fear to you will cherish that object. You don't preserve because all the useful to you. You can't throw away what is useful. You can only throw away what is useless. I hope if you are getting the point now. They will kill Jesus. They will believe in him. Believe in us. No one can believe in hazardous. Now, only not more mad hazardous about because you kill Jesus. It's not hazardous. One because the area idre because the area Jesus because the area idre or more can about hazardous again. The God bless you. Continue your good work. We are here for you. One day the area hazardous because I reject it. Hazardous because the area. Let me continue what I'm saying. If you are not useful inside, you're not going to be useful outside. If you are useless inside, you're going to be useless outside. Oh, I hope you guys get the point now. I can add practical law. When you now already be in this movement, and make you a neighbor. When you now already be in when you are there, but I happen your matter, you matter knows on issue. Happy your own matter. The Brumatos on issue. And when you're already be in this movement, and Namigo deceive myself. Namigo improve myself. Now you go deceive yourself. Now you go correct yourself. Now you go mess up. Now you go know. Now you go feel the impact of your own mess up. God bless you, Betray. You wish you Bruna this Biafra movement. You don't need to blame anybody. You don't need to blame anybody. All going to know when they meet along the way as betrayers in this Biafra movement, it will teach you a very big lesson. You will get through. But in that betray, Ghana is over. Always over. Always over. So when you're making this movement here, get making delay. Madam Nepia na the find this Biafra movement at the cause league. We probably get up. So I didn't get here like all the council, all the one. What we are fighting for is the kingdom of God here on earth. Okay, I'm not the some people are we God. I say why you want to talk about give to yeah, we are going to now one but the man in gonna Bible is all I knew I can't go here. Bible in a condemn now, in a condemn. That one this one no now you they read that book because of you. Oh go how can across there. Because see what you need now we not follow now on our own side. akwa ngotara na akwụkwọ nsọ akwa ngotara na akwụkwọ nsọ na Joseph Chineke help us. Give us better understanding. Give us better understanding. America, I see you one day. See you. Okay, Jesus, we could the area this as a does flash kitty as a does because Okona posa ka anyị nwa agụtara na Jacob mụchara ụmụ mụkasị everywhere then bịa mụtazie Joseph asị na Joseph a na ọfụrụ ya n'anya na onye nwa favorite son ya favorite son, right? No favorite son. Gekwanụ ntị a na-ekwu Bible a some ihe na-eme na anyị ikwutakwu n'okwu na nwa na-esi ebe a pụọ man. Let them get out. A fool saying in his heart there is no God. I cannot go every day. I can't join any fool to be a fool. You man got a philosophy man, he believe you put on and get with there. No. We are realistic here. We are practical. Nobody's going to deceive anybody here. Now we go take our hand, deceive ourselves, and we go take our hand, correct ourselves. Apa ngotara na akwa mgba na Jacob na ọmụtara ụmụ amụtacha mụtazie asị na ọmụtara Joseph na ọfụrụ ya n'anya the favorite son ya onye dị iche fast forward I know na this Biafra movement here Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwere many children even more than Jacob self. Ya nchọga esi na ya na-achọ nọsị na nọ ya na onwe onye afọ nwobe onye ya ini na ụmụ ha niile na-amụ ya nwa na-achọ 100 ọ ga-aghọta nri ka ya na-abụ ọrụ kọ ka e wee mee ife a na-eme ọ sị na nwe onye ọfụrụ end of the day ya mechara discover his beloved son PM Samonepa ya afịa ya tie ọnwa ife ọfụrụ na ebe dị ga ya nọ ya tie oke mkpu wite olu oke mkpu na afụgo ife ya na-achọ n'ebe a ka ọ nọ lekwe the son just like Joseph is where Joseph nowhere immediately made that announcement and just like Joseph made Jacob made announcement no ya nwa ya nke ọfụrụ n'anya all of them ndị niile amụtara they turn against Joseph they turn against him ọkwa nwa na-eme na fast forward to our own side ọkwa nwa na-eme na side anyị now una na connect by dot na ihe a na-akọ ma akụkọ anyị ka a na-akọ because I am some of us today because that's in our people perish because of due to lack of knowledge. Our people perish due to lack of knowledge of the knowing and unknown. And I like it, they perish because the one you not like it connected, the one you not like him assimilate, the one you not like it home below where when you try to call home below where Kachuna Bude, no just no hang Gary shoulder. Onye kina hang ya shoulder. Or Biafra spirit kina hang ya. Or Biafra spirit kina hang the shoulder. If one yanka ya do chage na achia. Ke Joseph mere umunne ya. Okwa just because of na papa ya love ya. Ke Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mere nda na achugharị ya or just because of Maazị Samonepa. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu loved Samonepa. Okwa ya the hatred o. Okwa ya the hatred. Kpọta ya ka egbo ajụ aka si wee degide Joseph degide ya aga were ati ya n'ime olulu bịakwa na pretend last back to their father na nwanne na onwero na even na aga dogbugo ya don't forget to say the guy ọkwa the same thing na nke mere PM Samonepa ọkwa the same thing na were aga ti n'olulu aga pretend ya anyị nkwa ndị briki anyị ndị CRC now we dey here. Now we love about Tobie, but here go out. Okay, how many na Bible? Come on, amen. Now, Abamu could not connect my dots here. Then, according to that history, according to that history, okay, my here mechara men down. Okay, my here mechara men down. And then Joseph. Okay, my here on your blame the story now. Okay, after the Joseph, go to Anya no ime mechara dre ha later. After I lecture the innocent one, there comes a famine. Here comes a great famine. Famine that passazier when we come make orira Joseph ne ejiwe owu jiwe pawazi onye obela. That's a famine this year no be. Appear for years. Onye ha rere gekwa ntị here. Onye ha rere nde that say redeemer bịaba egorozie gobazie n'ụwa ọma. That is what is happening now. Okay, back. I'm not so that good when I'm something you fully invent. Because I am a Ndeni na remas na ndikalo. Ndeni na re PM Samenepa. Go to Anyana immediately now. Ndeni na re Joseph Mba. Joseph, the same story now. The same story. He said, don't forget about Bible. But on the many who go. On the many who can't even make any who everything that is happening now, people are is on record. It's on record. And that's the better go account to go. The two I go Bible and back. I know Joseph. One day, one day I got go. I got about you. You after now this your own time. Now this Biafra move. I got go one day. I got Biafra Unite. Guys, no, I got there was a man. No make the Biafra Unite. Make it the rule one day. I got go be on Yana cause I got chatter. Not talk of confused. Don't them matter. We got I got Kakuko. I got come a kuche me for. I got call here their art. I got Kako Nobla G. Can he name now? Can he make it now? Can I got Kone Lushigi? But that is history book. Can I got Kone Lushigi? I got Kone Lushigi during this time now Papa get. Also, you also wear Mazin and the Carlo. I want to come near wood. Now, Papa, I don't know where you're at. I want to call Papa, now, Papa, we're very bad. Everything is on record. In a beer, but you can see we can marry in a pool. I bring you the message of redemption and liberation. Ask who is this person? When I said, they will underrate you. They will like kind of try to mock you. They'll try to the same thing they did to Joseph. Joseph put a problem and hack out and I can't come and I can't work mother after her. Joseph Metal due to self-discipline. Due to self-discipline, moral decency of Joseph put him to the palace. Are you getting the point now? Movement, one by one. Don't need to deceive yourself. You're not going to deceive me. I'm not going to deceive you. If you never know come nako, nki na eme dia onkpuru ke nako. Onwe ya na ario biko na nke ikpeazu a ka onkpuru ọma ka onkpuru ọjọọ. Onye ọbụla ma mkpuru ọ na-akụ na this Biafra movement ya. So nke ọbụla na-akụ kụrụ ya gawa n'iru. Otu ahụ nwunye Joseph si wee kụọ nke ha kụrụ that time. Kụchaa ya, ime ihe ha kụrụ mgbe ahụ, ha ga-akụọ ihe ha kụrụ ubitere ya. Ree nwanne ya nkụ ezigbo ka ọ dị mkpụrụ a mechara too. Akwa ha erechara na ree nara ego tii na akpa. Ọkwa ndị rere masị na nkala erechara na nara ego tii na akpa. Ọkwa onye rere Jizọs retara Jizọs were ego tii na ọ gịnị mechara mee Judas. The same thing mere Judas na gị mekwa ndị agha erekwara ndị erere nwanne ha na nke a. The same thing mekwara fate of Judas is awaiting them. Ihe ha mekwuru ụmụnne Joseph ga-emechakwa mee ha. Do you get the point? So onye ọbụla na ma onye ọbụla na-ekwugharị ebe ọbụla onye ọbụla na-ekwugharị nke ị na-ekwugharị nwanne sọsọ Chukwu na ma nke onye ọbụla na-ekwugharịrị for Spirit of Biafra ma nke onye ọbụla na-ekwugharịrị. That's why the best judge. But the Biafrans are wise. Biafrans are intelligent. They are intelligent. How man they even with their own little knowledge, the Biafra spirit. The normal we human beings as we Biafrans with their own little conscience, they know they know you can't deceive anybody. No matter how you try to cover yourself, no matter how you try to manipulate, man, no job. On a very good day, I'm not going to no job. On a very good day, igama. So we have a that around. When the topic today will say, if you refuse to be useful in this Biafra movement, if you refuse to be useful in this Biafra movement, you know the meaning of usefulness. The useful. If you refuse to be useful, you will be useless. He decided that one they try to be useful in this Biafra movement, consign me. And then Ndara make USB. Now I'm trying to buy USB charger. Now I charger. People say, no one day you will say a fool says in his heart there is no God. A fool. But a man how fools. I'm trying to buy charger. USB charger. Aiza. I'm trying to buy terrorists. Only they can appoint terrorists. Only they can appoint terrorists. Onye na-agba mbọ ịzọ ha ndụ ka ya na charge Maazị Nnamdi Kanu related terrorism. Related ọkwa onye aka ya dị ọcha ka a na-charge related terrorism. Ka ya na charge Maazị CPM Saminekpa na Finland related terrorism. Ọkwa people that are fighting genuinely, even with both international law. Self-defense awurokwa a crime. Self-determination is not also a crime under international law. And they are these people, these two individuals, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and PM, they were following it sequentially with all due respect. Achọya without egbe, a na-egbu anyị. Egbugide, a na-eti mkpu. You people, and every time a na-post to UN, where are you? UN, and they are killing us here. They are killing us here. Some people never post about the thing. Where are not going to answer? I got a chandelier neighbor. We have a post. We are not going to answer. In the name of the same thing now, just we continue the same evil. I committed now. Then after hand, I committed and can committed now. Ebe ka mechara land ya. I mechara zira no agro mechara bugidezia. Emechara hapụzie territory ahụ. Ebe ha na-achọzi iri chọgide iri chọrọzie iri gazie ebe very very far. Ebe ha mechara nwetezi iri ya ọrụzie ebe nwanne ha rere wuzie king. Ọrụzie ebe nwanne ha rere bịara wuzie and ha ma marakwa ahụ na nwanne ha rere na achizi ogbe. Ọ na gị mekwa now. Ọkwa enwanye pros enwe time ahụ enwe na-emekwa now. Are people connecting the dot? It's not what I say. You to be unfolding in your own eyes. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ebe ya Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-eburu na ama. Ihe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-agwa unu na ọ na-agwa eburu. Ihe awụ connecting the ihe awụ ihe ọfụrụ mere ndị Igbo ya erifil kwara na nwa ihe na-agị mekwa na onwe ihe dị iche. So ọ na-ekwu okwu ahụ ọ na-agwa unu what is about to come because it have already happened before. You are aware. You and I know. You and I know. Most of us there's no pushing because of getting self-discipline. And when you are not self-disciplined, you can't access information. When you're not self-disciplined, you can't know how to put your words. When you're not self-disciplined, you can behave, you can misbehave. When you're not self-disciplined, you cannot koiri. When you're not self-disciplined, you cannot kwasere. Ndana kwasere will set him not self-discipline. Every time I'm more in the afternoon, and I'm more na this Biafra movement. In a moment na this Biafra movement, onye do negozi. Onye force to join Biafra movement. Like I did, and nobody forced me to join. I could go to notice we join now. Or every day can go. Nobody forced everybody. Now we make our decision. Say, child, now here one day can as all easy. One day to meet you woman, at least can make I contribute to my own quota. Divorce, I know. Then when you want to contribute that your quota, it will go useful. It will go useful to your name. Then again, we want to get to Biafra and to give it to our next generation. I want to together. Some people lose their focus. Check for no Biafra kind of some people lose their focus. Check for no Biafra kind of Kai when you next generation. He had enough fight is it. One day Hanson Hana was when I should have Biafra to give it to the next generation. And they be no, and they be GC. Happen to the focus in Biafra from our enemy near our next generation. And not choosing one there. That is what is happening now. And me not one nigga. Because of now, it's in but one knock on Munde Joseph, Kewusin Bao. Mbahe wa pardon Munde Joseph for the one neha. That's it choose to be useless. It choose to be useless, so he useful. Okwa Munde Joseph, the useless. One okay, the useful. Munya Haporase was the one useful. King David, no matter called King David. King David, and if you could tell no than Abakasia, one Abakasia now. Because what here in a say, that is what is happening in your own eyes now. Why can't you comprehend? Why can't you they will get without money here, save for your own self? So that I'm not going to save from bar. We don't have to save for him and give him a potential to save. Are we getting the point now? King David did them. They don't want to be useful. King David no anymore very useful to the family. No anymore very useful to the family. He only anymore here, man. Only take care of the sheep of the family. Only take care of the sheep. Now sheep and David didn't take care of the more. Anymore only take care of sheep. Sometimes lion nabia go be tabu the sheep. David there in the land obremwa. Based on only for son and only on no. Based on what say for now. You babu the lion na be tabu sheep here. Keep the sheep and save. They're not a sharp one at the end of the day. Then in a papa no one man do I don't have ready sheep because he have the access, he have their own natural resources. Have a ready sheep, where I go rent, go school fees. But when you look at the other man and the person was forsaken, a chief for the person. When you those on a neck level, now we day here. Now I want dish, I want we would this with that. But show them the good work. We're not sure. At the end of the day, Umunia Emery, Emetra Jazier, I got select on Yankan anymore. One honorable in our honor at this Biafra movement now with the genuine mind on a very, very good day. Spirit of Biafra will single you out and announce you. Forget about Nena Kugasare. Forget about it now. It doesn't matter the kind of name you are giving me now. The name you got later. Most of us have already forgotten all these things. Even some people now forget what goes on. Even how shallow-minded some of our people are. But they don't forget. They don't forget. They can still remind you, I got to remind you. Don't allow anybody to deceive you for you to be useless in this Biafra movement. Because if you refuse to be useful, one nigga be useless. You get choose one. We must choose one. Biafrans will choose one. Are we going to be useful to make sure that I make career in this Biafra movement, or are we going to be useless? Because when we are useless, there is a consequences to pay. When you are useless, when you're bloody useless, they're going to end up. On the end up now trash. So when you make a choice, you want to be useless in this Biafra movement. When they be like end up walking in trash. I'm gonna make for that choice. I bet I want to shut the end now. Or go trash. Oh, go trash. Bam 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 trash. Ogen kere. Go trash house now. CRC trash. Ako hanine mo chat trash now. I'm Charter United. Go trash now. Just check out the way Biafrans are insulting the Charter United. So that's a barrier. Okay, if you go now, Charter, I'll go China Charter. Gadana go Charter. Yeah, read destiny. Yeah, read the gift to Chukundanya. Okay, you will dream Biafrans useful. Yeah, guy, because of now. And go, Yaga go Charter. But so we are not well put. Okay, do you remember what you told me in November 30th? I know why only what you want to name a confession. Which is only happen. Which is only happen. Which way to say useless. Okay, about to say decide to say useless. But Biafra say we are no more seeing you. You are no more useful. You are no more useful. And now to see here I'm not to see that test down. As in one then no nu lose your test. When nu eje shofe, the commonest thing if I want nu, the commonest thing item eje shiri. But when you lose the test, ana we ana lazoyo. May you never lose your test in this Biafra movement. May you never lose your sweetness in this Biafra movement. May you never lose your light. Because when you lose your light, man, the darkness will cover you. When you can give blame, you can be blame where said us. They said us, but you will lose your light. Or more, you get blame. You get blame, man, and the Carlo. You end up blaming yourself. And when you're blaming, they put you the blame, maybe sure. If I mess up, Nami go take my hand, blame myself. If you mess up, then you take your hand, blame. And when you're blaming, you get you blame, you show yourself. Because when you patran kwa singore berai ogo. Ebe machakwa na iga banko ahụ, ngwere ga bera gozo. Ebe machakwa, iga banko ahụ, ngwere ga bera gogo. Why do you go and pala the nko ahụ? Why? Where is your common sense? Because oshishi no na de egbu ya, oshishi kwuru. Nwa iwu oshishi. Ekutoku self-defense, you condemn it. You condemn Muchaya. Ndem isi na aso beba gbuo munne ga bia tiwekwa na egbuga anyo. Go and self-defense yourself. After can't you see what these people are? Very, very useless. Very, very useless because they refuse to be useful. That's why they are useless. That's why they are useless. I'm going to go here. Please forget about the way I'm sounding because that is how the message is coming. My voice is so rugged. Please bear with me. But I believe you guys are getting the point. Let me know in the comment section. Or voice if you people don't welcome this message, you know, go but the only thing I have to register it. Register on or there. This message is for somebody. It may not be for everybody. This message is for somebody to save a soul. Because a lot of us are lose where go direction. A lot of us have to go out of the track. Inside the track. But a man have one. If one hand is outside the gate, inside. Don't be too far outside, claiming that you are inside. But be too far out to be in. Disposing and connecting the dot. Then I went to go here and I go me and almost some program that way me one day and put that before I go on my work. We program that way me one day and I went to travel use it to put that. Only I got there and pay attention. Gan me don't gonna check it maybe in the day. Only I want a notification because you go and just type and check. But I'm when you of the day. Almost some music na channel more self sometimes it's also helping me. The message and self is because you know you check his head with your organ was will be putting on check on you. Because more for this check we say we require fight wagon. So I'm back you got message enforce your will power to make sure you live up to that expectation. Always some music and ways one here. Only be on a guy and pay attention. I want to actually can go out and go here. Can go out where can go in here because all the very, very important. All the very, very important, you get it. There was a way for never see you, Christian Biafra. There was Christian Biafra, see you, there were welcome to the program to go here. And you need to be joyful in whatever good thing you are doing to this movement. All regret. Then I never. I'm one of our brother. And I did so much happy about this, our brother, that did this right up. I'm very, very impressed about this guy. And Chukunaga goes here. I don't know him. Everywhere they see themselves, they represent. I know they light. You can have for their light. You can have for their light. But the light here na surface. I feel the radiation of his light. Wherever on the way releases the light, I am not fear. And don't be useless. Don't be useless now. This Biafra movement. I don't just gather useless. And who run again? Don't be useless. You must do something. Put something on the table for this Biafra movement. either by prayer or encouragement or clicking like and share or by like kind of supporting the name or by ekwaka me man ki na eme gị kọrọ ndị na gị kọrọ ha ka na eme gị na-akụ aka anyị na-akụ aka anyị dị useful ọnwụ na onwe ndị na-eme nke ha na-eme ịma na ha na-emeta ya instead of gị nwee ịdịwara ha jealous or ịdịwara ha envy or ịdịwara ha bitterness kụọrọ ha aka just nwaanyị ị na-emeta ya kụọ aka gị ịkụ aka gị ọ ga-egbu gị ịkụ aka ahụ with the heart of gratitude nwaanyị Nigeria unu na-eme aka m emeta n'ikwu ya cha unu jichi ike na-eme na ya Chukwu na-agba unu ume nwaanyị ịdị useful ụtọ nwụrụ onwe nke na-eme eme ịdị useless ifu ndị na-eme eme instead of ịkụrụ ha aka ị na-abịa akwa ha emu ị na-abịa akọ ha ọnụ tọnda ga-agbagbu onye ahụ dasị onye awụ onye abụrụ ọnụ na this movement ya you end up the way Nwunye Joseph will end up because there are some people some of our people are not here but God just have mercy upon us. Onye na-azọgo ndụ ka ị chọrọ igbu egbu ebe ka amamihe onye ahụ dị isentịna mekwara Jizọs bere ịzọ ndị mmadụ ndụ ha were ati ya n'obe ọkwa onye bere ịzọ ndị mmadụ ndụ ha end up nwanne ha ji aka Jizọs ti ya n'obe pịa ya ntụ dị a send anybody ọkwa onye bere isef ha ndụ some of them didn't say so self Judas when again not here I go try to this so this guy do. Don't forget our topic, yo. Don't forget our topic. What on a program, I'm like the thank you is and what's a like and share. One day share, you know, share. I'm going to feel in share, feeling bring me on my yotago. You share, one only share. You are doing yourself. Only job you are doing yourself one day because what's your main is or somebody when you are saving somebody's life because I am not query here. I am not query channel or channel query. Channel out you add value or add value to your life. Apart from this Biafra movement, it will even add value to your life, your own life, even to your family. Because you can know something, you know, child, you don't know, you will nature and we get chiche. You know, you got you. Move for an enemy, no cotton come more pichaqua, my more dozy, Nusichaya, Mama by Pagaro, where Nebia man, Joe, my joke. I'll be questioning myself. I'm a Tagapamuka, or the Memetaganka. Now, when the child, when you will go, what is we betray a mother, what is we upon my name. But that comes now, Gia, mana, Joe, Chikuna, because talk me for Biko, because I'm of the consequence, Biko, mana, Chikuna, Biko. But the people, some of us are just living anyhow in this Biafra movement, acting anyhow, behaving anyhow in this Biafra movement. Honestly, I'm going to advise yourself. Who are you to advise me? But each of them knows that advice. Very, very wicked people. Very wicked people. Telling you. So, can I go put this thing? This thing is very, very important. I hope you guys they feel me, right? Because those here and for don't have with emotion, not with power. Based on according to the spirit. The camera man on the never. Now. This is how it works now. I wish no know more thank God. So people na fukwa. But mbo for them na ekwu odikasika mo ana ekute ana make you to swe na abia. I mean go kuma Chineke na ya nyane maka. Yotago. But one dey na comment section. Ozi am n'ezi today. Unu na enwetekwa ya ofuma. Eze nwe ife. Are you still there? Ozi ọma am n'ezi na ba ị na-enwetekwa ya ofuma. Chris Biafra song. Ozi am n'ezi. Are you getting the point? Musa Afube. I don't know who you are. Julius Caro, Benjamin Nuko, Esther Eposa, see you. Mekatoki. One more. Mekatoki. There were Mekatoki. Karo. This Biafran song. There were. The point. Or the very important. Man, okay, are you guys getting the point? Please let me know in the comment section. Very important. So understanding the fact that the Biafran revolution is spiritual. Biafran revolution is spiritual. Well, a very spiritual something. And don't you do this thing now, our brother. Mazi Fine, head of media, USB, Homeland. Never know for this our brother, Kelewenia. This guy, this our brother is gifted. But this guy is useful. What is useful now? This Biafra movement here. And the guy, the only discernment spirit. More discernment spirit. All the very, very useful. We are going to put discernment spirit. Get not to message this guy per here. I get a message now when this guy, I need to connected in the spirit. Because almost the same thing I'm saying almost like every day. But those people to pray in another unique way, of which that uniqueness of Uzia now come to the Basapa here. You want to go corner penetrate to corner go viral. Also New York Caribe. You want to go. Also understanding the fact that the Biafran revolution is spiritual by Mazi Ifeanyi, head of media, USB Homeland. The Biafran revolution is not an ordinary struggle. When Ifeanyi name ordinary thing, it is supposed to know what we are in. It's supposed to know what we are in for. It's about life and death. And for you to survive this kind of movement, if I know me, you can have to go to Mugas on your after Mugas on your dindo. Do you get the code now? Do you get the code? Do you get the code? Yeah, menu now code based on the message in Abian. Gonna have to Mugas on your because yes, get you. I want to couldn't pay attention because forget about the way I'm sounding. The thing is like kind of on a more Kunobi. That is I'm just controlling it. Yeah? For you, Genti, the Biafran revolution is not an ordinary struggle. If I name ordinary, ordinary something. And they're making a hell of a mistake. They're making of a continue this Biafran movement if I name it, in a way ordinary something. In a way as an ordinary. In wiki John, but Aprama Otis Aprama was some people in Webtan this. Anna without this Aprama will negotiate Anna will understand ordinary something. And when you take Biafran movement as an ordinary something, one you become an ordinary man. Are you getting you can name the 1 + 1 now? Okay, now are you calculating now? When you take this Biafran movement as an ordinary thing, when you become an ordinary person, and so as a man ticket inside his heart, so easy. So only know this Biafran movement, you will behave like we are an ordinary something. When you are an ordinary person, I an ordinary person, but when you don't take it, and when you don't take it as an ordinary something, you become an extraordinary man or extraordinary woman. So that is how it works. You watch where you the prayer now. Can do so here now. No fear. You watch where. See, this is how it works. This is how it works. One people can you wow. One people can you wow. One voice can you need. I need one voice. If I know this many voices are firing, one all those voices are if they firing outside the USB government, one evil voices. Are you getting my point now? And when I join this program, I can't be in your monitor as monitoring spirit. And I be brecha kudele. Now monitor your mother name here. Yotago, nda vultures. Are you getting the point? They are vultures. Even in the spiritual realm, they represent vulture. Because Hana Abia with a good intention. Hana Abia, Berecha, Nacho Hana Tabu. One Haga Tabushi one by one. That Fachuko Kabiama. He said, Habia He Berecha. Kiade Bere. And a baby Kacho Hana get tabu. Because one Haga Tabucho one by one. Because the fire of rain or fire is burning. Ubidogo. One people, one voice, kind and one goal. You know one voice I need. Masinani Kalo the one voice. That one voice sound for that mandate. Somebody from there, it didn't change. Or if all follow event wisely, no change. It's then one voice and land for an USB government. After that Finland government, after that Finland declaration, the USB government have never changed. They are transparent, they are good. We all can see it. Allegation in front, they see this 191. All of us know that they are just giving her an evil allegation, but I'm an all lies. That friends say, we'll go their mindset. We'll go their mindset. We judge all this matter. Call government watch how their works. We have found that one. These people are far more better off than all these Muslims voices and raise the area around. Only one voice, one government, one people, and one goal. They have one goal now to get to Biafra and give it to our next generation. Why want the goal? About a here and also. About a here and also. About here and also. Either I may with back on the mayor in peace, or I need mayor in pieces. I want to choose one. And the more plastic I may in peace, I must be useful towards one another. I want need the useful to this Biafra movement here. I call Romunu yesterday that now USB represent the body anya. Or represent because you watch now I know in the nation building. What the time and season on the now nation building. All the time of equasre. All the time of equasre. All time of nation building. I dispose in a defocus now. I dispose in a drag joke. Can I game? Can game? Can you black game? Can you black dispose it now? Do not make like kind of can I game? No, you know dispose in a optimistic thing like kind of the very like kind of anxious towards this one good. Oh, if I give you a lose your focus, you put again at your banner quasser. You got quasser. You could coachasser. As an anti in a table. Asrane yekwa freedom o. Asrane utekwa progress o. Ikudasi toge urasiri kujo mega afọ. Tomorrow get chọkọ ebe ọzọ na ga kwa kwa asịrị. Ị ga channel ebe ị ga ala channel ebe a na-akwa asịrị ga-gbawa katikiti na-achọ. Nwanne kparịwa chọwa asịrị na-aga eko. Ekocha na-aga ekugo n'elu isi. N'afa Chukwu oke abịa ma ise. I know one body, one government, one goal. That goal now will get it. To get Biafra and give it to our next generation. I want him as an Kalobarai. I PM Samine Pagwarane. Kiaka do free cents. I get to fear in time. I get to fear soon. As soon as I get or wouldn't I get to just like okay, walk for a frack or yaka what be too long. Okuria. That when you have a by him kaba. Now I have by him party. Then what you going to read web this no jiba hanoma. No more voice on them. That not at all in the ice and not together. Not quite the same message. Watch by me so quite the same message. I got proper. I come as an Samanepon with us now. Samanepon with us. Samanepon with us. But all watch ya can number the USB government in Apia. It's not number of Mazin and Carlo they are. Or it's not number of PM Samanepa they are. The same number. This is how it works. It's not the same message of Mazin and Carlo. One people, one voice, one goal. Mazin and Carlo put away IPOB. One family. All you want people, all you want message mass nan kalu ya. It's not the same message that make what happen in the USB government. When we hear DJ, the PM was around. It's not the same message. When we hear DJ, the same message down. The same message down. What the same message that PM Bubaria. Now be make a part. Now be can with Biafra. Now be an kabakoton. No na oya enemy. No black can we enemy lieutenant. No nya chiari. I hope I can no before now we are come. No one can actually na. You destroy your way. On a make on name. It's happening. It's happening. PM Samuel Mana na Finland na puta after Mboge bido puta ku na. Kehin again one PM Samuel no him and achieve when he was not around. Now this movement. Kehin again where their input or your impartation when he was not around. Masana can see from Nigeria, see from DSS and Putana. Kehin they appear Nigeria and again Koroma na Nikalo. Na appear be hapro ha. Le haja we ma achieve. Kehin again Koroma na Nikalo. All of them hani nature tajara. Na ka chebri up ta ka abia sawa kwa yo. Ani nege jichala ways remaining one by one. Let them change their evil ways. Because evil no they pay good. Evil no they pay good. Evil pays back with evil. Good pays back with good. Let everybody try to be useful. Let everybody try to be useful. Under one government, United States of Biafra. Under one government, United States of Biafra. And don't know like are they useful. I ain't weighing any other choice. Only any other choice apart from this USB government. Please let us know. Please let us know. Many calls now, but I got some on the phone and I distract them. But I can maybe I come to finish the message. Message that got him by how can I give God to what belongs to God. Can go chat this thing now. Can go chat here. This thing is very, very important. Also, history has shown us clearly all who approach the Biafran struggle with worldly agendas. Didn't approach this Biafran movement here with worldly agendas, selfish motive, or without spiritual alignment have all failed. They may rise like wave, start followers for a season, speak loud and act bold, but in due time, they will fall like dry leaves in the hammer time. Because Biafra is not a man project. It is a divine assignment. You cannot hijack what Chukwuka Biama started. And when you give me a hijack, you don't Chukwuka Biama Jiakea we bido. And when you give me a noa. So ndini na article dele. Ndini na America vulture. Ndini na Mamani Computana as this movement here. Ndini na phone G bitterness we batana this movement here. Ndini na Fuji envy batana this movement here. Ndini na Fuji hatred batana this movement here. Ndini na spirit of greediness batana this movement here. On the blackmailers, propagandists, none of this movement here. One Ebeka Ibrahim no na Hanaga. Handing in the head towards the Red Sea. Take it to the bank. Handing in the head go. You own a Muasruku, you own a Miso, and then Angosria. When they come to Ruku head go towards the I decide where Miss Runa head go there. So when you're now Ribea, now this movement. When you're now Ribea, I can only deceive myself. You can only deceive yourself. You can only improve yourself. You can only demote yourself. You can only insult yourself. You can only make yourself. You can only respect yourself or you disgrace yourself. Anyway, they make the choice. And the choice of Nobla Mekre, you're going to fear life and direct. Reality and say to me, you're not fear. And don't try to blame anybody. You may tell me that this Biafra movement, Maga Esogo. Mma Esorogo. And the Motomo man is so. Okay, Sorogo, back when I'm in next generation. Anna Kakoko, I see your father was good then. Your father was one of those people that bring Biafra. Just like we're talking about Ojukwu. Just like we talk about Kondem. Just like we talk about nke onye nke onye Calabar ezi afọ nke onye Calabar Efion, just like talk about Efion. Ndị niile rụrụ ọrụ ọma na that Biafra movement ọkwa a na-akọ akụkọ ha today. Ndị niile rụrụ ọrụ ọjọọ during that time ọkwa na-akọ akụkọ ha today. Ife ajụna a na-akọ akụkọ ọma n'ebe ọ nọ, akụkọ ọjọọ. It has now another opportunity apụtakwana again. Some people misbehave wakwana. Some people na art kwa ya ife ajụna ka na art. They don't want to learn from history. One Zekono na see one ezigbo mmadụ nwa Chineke nna. Ndewo. Zekono check out send the link. I need the free now, but I click a link abata. Come on again ka iti ọnụ na this thing. Oh my colleague, let me send link to. I will need the free now because click at this link. Zekono, this link for you. Zekono, only not there. Click a link abata. You try. It this one time make my na go. Ibati onu na. You tego. So ndị niile at rejoicing mgbe ahụ akọrọ akwa ha na aka akọ ha. Ndị niile kọrọ abere nke ọma a na-akọ akọ ha today. May you be in the good history of this Biafra movement. May you never be in the bad history of this Biafra movement. Of come na go go. Come na go to us. May we never be in the bad history of this Biafra movement. Or the very, very dangerous and always very, 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 very dangerous choice for any of us to make. So if we don't believe na this Biafra movement, you know to say na man na na this Biafra. We don't want to run and gap. We don't want to order that guinea to order the person gap. We don't believe na Jesus. Or even though all good no man is Jesus. When they wouldn't want to order more gap. You don't need to come and be arguing with me. You need to come and give back a one. We don't believe na maybe na channel or something. You don't need to go and be writing on the comment section. One just you watch again. You have to use your time for do this precious thing. We don't know every time your name is something deep because every time I believe in name, you are everybody. So watch also you cannot hijack what you could Kabiama started. You cannot twist what he have destined. This revolution has a spiritual code. Only a very, very spiritual code. And one of the spiritual code, if you refuse to be useful, you'll be useless. How a code to call. I think they choose one. So only make the decision of you the useless. One, and the man gonna find it useless. So not the very simple. And then now the useless now this Biafra movement. Biafra when they the useful now this movement. Biafra no. So no one make a choice. You want to be useless. One then Oku Chipaka can tell the title uselessness. No one bubble up or useless. Everyone give way. Because all the name based on meter. Because that's by their fruit. You shall get it. You shall know them. So we must understand that this is not a fight against flesh and blood. Here our fight of go fight and blood. It is a prophetic journey, a fulfillment of destiny. Child. It's a prophetic journey and a fulfillment of destiny. Do you know how joyful it's going to be? Do you know how joyful it's going to be that you put through all your effort to save your next generation? The next generation gonna know him as a father. Do you know how proud they're going to be for you? Do you know how angry some people in the generation are giving? I don't know papa hammer. Offense go to us where them mad. Or that's where betray or that's where broken mo Biafra we ladi. Have na know their account. Then the man na akoro ha their account ekwe papa give money. Do you know how shameful you are brought to your next generation? People on the reason why that way. Do you know how shameful you are brought to your people of now? Okay, very, very shameful. May we never be my portion. May you never be our portion. Now this movement here, that for Chukwu Kabiama. He said, it is a prophetic journey and a fulfillment of destiny. It is a spiritual mandate. Always spiritual mandate. I don't know, I know, be clear about all the time that now when you fight against this spiritual mandate, you'll be destroyed. Or what I say, or what hatred, or what I'm that is how it is. So I can give an idea. I don't know that kind of danger. I don't know all the very, very dangerous. The suffering, the resilience, and the unbreakable hope of Biafran's access generation are all signs that has no ordinary movement. You, the Biafran, you, me, the Biafran, we, the Biafran, reading or hearing this, know that if your heart is sincere and your spirit is open, you are part of something sacred. You are part of something sacred. You are not just a freedom fighter. You are a vessel in the hands of Chukwu Kikegene Abiama. You have been chosen not just to speak or fight, but to align, but to get it align with his will. In the make it an align to the will of Chukwu Kabiama regarding this movement, regard what Mazanani Kalu told us. I name align with it. And probably they may align with something he believes in. It is posing at the very, very sensitive. It is posing a man, the kind of voices in our Patagasegin Nima. It is posing a man, the voice in line with what we are chasing in HS after. It is posing the voice against what we are chasing after. Then again, I come and make is a wise decision at any given interval. Or the very, very important. I'm rounding up this program. Because something I be register the message. You know there. When I feel and I give you. So, yes, let this truth sink deeply. No, wait. You have been chosen not just to speak or fight, but to align with his will, walk in this light and uphold sanity of the calling. Yes, let this sink deep. Let this sink deep. Biafra is spiritual. You are choosing. Chukwu Kabiama is in charge. Because when they on this movement, they know they play with Chukwu Kabiama. They know they play with God. Just like Mas Nanaka know they play with God. Chineke na do ha we na aga. Chineke na do Totongo zero bezin on the line. Uti ya na aga. Kono fu ego oguru egu last 2 weeks again na fundraising. And they run this week here and run this week here. If I name or Chineke na butu uzo. Now this Biafra movement, wure Chineke na butu uzo. Wure Chineke na butu uzo. Wure Chineke na butu uzo. Iwu ala Chukwu na butu ala uzo na this Biafra movement ya nwanne. When it's not gonna work against you. Let no man deceive you. Let no man deceive you. Let no politicians buy you. Any politicians go be a guru bigi. It's in a man by you a gorogo. A lot of people got an amnesty. Some people got an amnesty. Okay, we some money sworn. Say I forget about serving the land. We don't know God. Go back to your house. And later I will call you guys. Everything is all correct. How are you gonna agree? For their duty. Let nobody buy your conscience. Good name is better than getting silver and getting gold. Ego leka genyege, igeji we ready struggle. Ego leka geji we nyege, if we ezogu, this no wase. Ego leka geji we nyege, if for light, this no dark. Ego le diyan. Ego. Ego pona, ka onye obula grow your conscience. supposed to follow the truth. Follow who know road. Follow those that stand on the path of the truth. If you don't know how to know, Joese, Agabage. Make Zekuna, are you there? Zekuna, can you hear me? Yes. Oh my God. Zekuna. And I can't hear you. Your voice. On your mic. Unmute your mic. Okay, your mic is unmuted, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, my brother, is like network. Network is disturbing. I will still be right back. A second, I check. Please, can you check your mic first? Now, our own person. So let no man deceive you. Let no man deceive you. Let no man deceive you. Making sure that let no man deceive you. Let no politician buy you. Let no fear silence you. Let no fear silence you. Before. So for you to overcome this thing, spirit of fear. It is supposed to be an about to watch. For Tomogas, only already. Mazinan Kalo Ajra, yes, Mazinan Kalos Nayaman go. Nayaman go, Nahegir is ready now, Biafra. For Tomogas, only one, because now they claim na Anna Sevundo. Check in on Biafra, or not Biafra Unite. Check is another guy. How many years this guy on this struggle? One year, my here. Oh no, Tony don't you. Kiona Trojo, Kiona is where Kiona is okay, Biafra Unite is where. So they didn't know how fool sabi. Mazinan Kalo do you is a fool. Some of do you is a fool, Abi. Okay, we're Maria. I want to I wasn't deep either. I have to us in them already. If you are not getting the point, you got this was even a photo gas on your nondo. You can have to gas on your muramu. Because here I find on here I find our rondo. Go in dig no. You are freedom, Nigeria. You business you don't have access to your resources. On the keno. You want government, you want like you put if I don't know government the money need. In government can the you can achieve what you can with the government and with the KB do that government yeah. Can we live a better life? Can we lay our the resources gauge you? That really useful to that government can with the freedom go on your decide on all useless, not really useless. It's already useful because when you refuse to be useful, you know, give me go, you got the useless. And when you are useless, you end up in the trash. May you never end up in the trash because of your uselessness. The message here the 2AV telling you. But we don't have any other choice. I know that got really useful. So if you refuse to be useful with Anyoma, it got really useful with Anyo jaw, with Anya red. It's something I get hit again. You got my big rush. You can have a beck and they useful no because nature join there. If you don't want to pay attention now, oh my mother better door a tie for be useful. And I don't just like Noah. No, not quick, one day, Yanika no bar. Namini na gizo bao. Yanika na account is this over. Namini na gizo. And I give me book. And the anachi ochi. That no, I know. How far? It's nice. Namini na making it. One you see, one now. We don't watch you. I don't charge me. I see some people name at this movement. When they name Biafra government. The USB charger. And I got you. But they are building. People now sacrifice it. Now to their monthly due. Now to every fundraising now, but I got Tinego. Each and had the beribe. Each and had the beribe. And I'm a hand jackery. Ego eba nu netinye ego. Akwa account nde ugwu awusa. etigwana ego dị a ọlamatụ arụba Fulani ọ na-egugu wayo etigwana ndị aka obi na-etikwe because ama ihe ha ama ihe ha na they know what they are doing. They are not stupid. Ọkụnwa nwunye dị stupid na-achị ha ọchị. God, the very, very stupid na-achị ha ọchị na ha na-efolo the right side gụnwa na-achị ọchị ha nwa na-achị gị ọchị gụnwa na-achị ọchị abi na ha agbachazi ọsọ agụọ mile isentịra na-agwụkwa Noa ị na-arụ ụgbọ na-elegolere ike ya ike Noa ebe ọ na-arụ ụgbọ onye nzuzu isi na onye gwara gị okwu si gị rụwa ụgbọ ebe ke nụrụ voice ọwụ ha chị ha some of them aṅụọ mmanya rọcha nwaanyị gaa ikuku ya na nwanne rụwa Noa mechiri nrụgide ụgbọ ya rụcha ụgbọ mgbe nna nwanne mmiri tọọ n'ala ya kpụrụ ụmụ ya pokpuo n'ime ụgbọ ndị ọbụla nna Noa mepere anyị ụdọ ọ dịgo late may never be our portion n'afa Chukwuka abịa mana this Biafra movement ya gọwa ya ka ọfọ na-ekwu ya n'ọnụ gụ na-akpa ya na ekwekwana ka ọ wụrụ ya portion onye ọbụla ga-amụ anya ka azụ na nke ikpeazụ a if you refuse to be useful ị ga-adị gịnị ị ga-adị useless. So let's choose one. And they didn't ask you so much. Usefulness here. Usefulness if I never go here. Biafran spirit no ask you too much. Biafran spirit no ask you too much. You don't ask you too much to be used. Usefully if I never go here. Get into a formal. You need to get the code very, very well. This spirit if I never go here. Biafran spirit no ask you too much. You my question say Biafran spirit ask the no bla. Can't blame me. Anyone not blame my meeting at this bar. May have with Ocha, voluntarily with Ocha. Don't do it with complaining and murmuring. Or would not pencil looking at Betchase. Betchase pencil and with Ocha again. Voluntarily. You all know we go kine with it. Or what do you know goes here? 1 naira cannot tota voluntarily. Don't murmur, don't complain. Do it voluntarily. Iman cannot give me near Mepanaya. Iman call you Mayo Puagaka, Emepanaya. God believe me, may I joyfully, may I willingly, may I genuinely. You get joy, you get you may have organized joy. When I come out of force, all the giga may not to him. When I come out of a bad pride boy, so Giganaga at Jonesy, because he had to shout and give up to go back. The facility did not ask us too much. He asked us, be useful. I will know what better key, be the gifted, but where government take better. Chukuna gana n'olugo Biafran spirit gana n'ukwu olugo kpee were ekpere gọwa ọfọma ụnọ ọfọ ka iketere gọwa ọfọma na this movement ya ọwụ n'ọwụ ị na-aga achụ ndị nọ n'ime ọhịa chụwa ya voluntarily. It is unfortunate na nke ikpeazụ a some people ndị si na men of the ground ahapụziri iche some of them hapụziri ichezi obodo na-achụzi ego achọzi iduzi useful by voluntarily na-echezi obodo. And I just see I know a bit can make fundraising. Yeah, a bit can make fundraising. I know I probably find a rating. I hear with attention, antenna, and in which as the agent, every now and make fundraising. I be hang on when that is said decide in Keokere. On there I said, Gaga Monegolanda, I'm USB, HTI and USB, Nick CRBC. Here actually is way go. To say their main duty and kitana. There was some of them had this useful. You had this kitana useless. Don't forget to when you refuse to be useful, one you become useless. And when you become useless, end up trash. Now one is Charamusina Baliao. The prayer link here now, on your blatter goes there and I'm going. So up governor, that's up governor, I will tell us we back and sweat to leave fire. You want to go? I am not my baby, a corn, maybe a coasser. I'm with Ozi, my Bazia. Mazan Carlos now, when they live in near Ozi, your Bazian then on up at the center now. Really easy, at a range then on. Okay, if you could hear. If you don't know, we are literally adding here. Put the link here now. Click this link. Give you your own understanding. This is democracy. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. I am the freedom of speech. So, no make it to add up on Kekureku. Mami Otago, click a link here. Gabia, some people, Pusina Nato, Down on Nato. nwanne onye ọbụla ga-anwụ anwụ n'ụwa a onweghị ga n'ụwa forever ikwu eziokwu n'ụwa ị ga-anwụ ga-etu asị ị ga-anwụ. The purpose of where find nwanne, it doesn't matter how short or how long you live. What really matter mind around, what is your impartation towards your community, towards people around you? What is your impartation positively towards whether it be long, it be 100 years or it be 1 million? Yeah, what matters? Or in the short life, what matters? Your impartation when you are around. So I don't want to talk. If I want to talk, they will kill you. One to watch down. Torujangawa, Kamafra in a church, you go somewhere. At the end of the picture, bago. And whether I'm always a picture, my oral picture, I don't know. But to get on now, a person a picture, I may not appear. And all good on cobble for a phone. I has no Biafra Unite. Now I'm more to see the guy. Or get on Guinea Cosaria, or do to Omitran or Joe. Get on now, but I grow over. Biafra Unite, Jacka Patanko. Now, give me now, but in a battery over. That guy and I probably found now, half for ya. That guy found a Biafra Unite. Now, to be honest with you, that guy no now. The guy, half for us is that guy. Because the spirit of Biafra have left him. Get not this again useless. And the noise to take for the guru useless now. The Biafra Unite now again, all trash now corners. Always you go wash it. One always you go. Why you shorter? Is this still useful? The answer is no. Or was useful. Why you short it now? All this is useless to this Biafran government. All the useless, totally 100% completely useless to this movement. And okay, for the grow useless, Kitana Biafra are condemned, I confirm here, useless woman. One as a useless woman, ever can again the up again trash. So may you never be useless in this Biafra movement. Yeah, Nafachuko Kabiama. He said, get on to go for your car here. I have to go in there by a little bit. Then I ain't even at Biafra land now.
This lemon na kaka kwacha. Kana we agbaga.
Na anu ya.
Take biko nyekuru mu na. Hey, Jesus. Anke ba chile get am. Ba inside up there on abia. My shoes on the other side.
One line about guitar now. Kuna no de egbe. Kuna no de egbe. Udegbe anu na anu na. Udegbe anu na anu na. Kuna no there. Biafran as we speak now, there is a serious war going in Biafran land. And I'm is go talk there. But you watch out, but some people are on internet now cause very nuisance. Now cause very distractions. I can do move if pay attention, name the needful. Now confused you are in then I'm not talking go. AJ, I get you a nego trending in a chebodo. And I think confusion nishi. Now talk an answer their brain, people who say to ego, but they could for a quick photo and about if you are going to buy. Then the medicine and they end up succeed. How will not succeed there now? You want to invade us, I'm a good goatee. Conquer our people, conquer our men. Then in my head, with the fate of our people, especially our mothers, especially our sisters, especially our daughters. When their daughters go this slave trade, slave, say slave. I don't know how to say slave one day. You got no new go. I get into full and a rep on a rep new go. A match up a book here, a boy now a boy self. They took over your land, they took over your wife, they took over your no one. You will now lose your entire generation. Is that what you want? Because you refuse to be useful. It is a useless. And that's why the useless full and in a trash. Then conquer your land. Okay, our portion man. If I have gone, but if I have, they're not gonna allow it to happen. And they put an amoma that this destination now, that game with there. And don't when they took use whether the devil like it or not. When they get fulfill but the problem not there. Never you be an obstruction. If you are choosing to be a useless person, now this movement here, I'm gonna back to give you obstruction to do useful. Oh, he's in a Trump as a useless man or a useless woman. Each he be store made useful. A bank Bible I will have mercy in who have mercy. Back here, man, on them. Back here, man, boss, I will have mercy. But there's nothing like mercy for you. Mercy, man, they live no what that jogo. Just like some of people they would have got metro one year league when watch we join this Biafra movement. Eligwe Joroha, or we join her, or getting back again. You tap Parama, one metro one. Man, I'm gonna put it here. My man and we're going up. Then we only can go now. All one day, but can the election? No, election is coming again. I'm going to go Mazina and Kalo. Delay finding me now. Delay finding me Mazina and Kalo because the only way Mazina and Kalo na get pota. I need a pota in the way. Only something I gave me. Only I gave me the on good enough. On good enough 30th of May and October. One mobile find him. If our people can gather morale, if our people can gather, if our own up like a reason with one voice, with one mind, as Biafrans, what Olende with Fulani? Olende with Fulani? I carry this support. Olende with Fulani? Let not know last way bank it no. In the natural Biafran government, man, the people don't. Man, we need to be serious. Oh no, that's it. Oh no, black bank does one no black is not together. They put here in order one who that day. Abuja Ju, the whole France, Juna, I surrender that. Surrender that court, nonsense court, how and about Tamazan and Carlo. Surrender Baho. Someone today, whoever Mazan Carlo Naga, Unga Boy Mazan Carlo today. One and that again with choice. I got Mazan and Calaga sing Porono Lawan. That is what they're waiting for us to do. But if I find them, if I name all this divide and rule, one they will continue to pin us down. But to umife, the only thing we get they can only delay. Yeah, for the only thing we can cause will delay us. But all of them to get it done, I can get real done. But the only thing that I need delay, they getting it done. So we need to stop that delay. We need to stop that unnecessary delay. Because of him, Muslim and Jesus in our wilderness. Murmuring, complaining, envy, jealousy, and acquirers in the wilderness. But you acquire 40 years there. They are supposed to use 40 days. They now use 40 years. Okay, I want your name and side there now. Because history. Even today said Miriam's room, after Miriam Kotarasrin care. I'll give him Miriam now. One name was so. I'll give him a after Kotarasrin care. Ekbenta higher deals was we are putting on him. But you never use a hand to attract Ekbenta. Now this Biafra movement, the best of each John who put it on again. Some people now Ekbenta. Now this movement because of getting in her John will put it on her. Maprama Wajaka Metro. In a Pana be born in a club Naka where money. Whereas that no one side you are for on the Chirichia Corpo. One side you are for. You're the Guinea, Chia, Akobo. Nantiti, Njiji, Nana, no, the model. Only Suginozu, when I'm beginning, Abebe, Nili. Until I knew here, and I have one guinea, Catron. There was you, watching a care. There were Chris Biafra song. It's very painful to see some of us. They may hear job. Make it there. Telling you. You have to go. I'm rounding up the program. Learn number. Then number this guy. Then I have a election now. Court. October, all the people ain't got books surrender at that place. All good know so you must state or Apia. Or any place. 3,000 men, or 5,000, June at that Abuja court, surrender, Biafrans. That day, Mazina Kalap, Amunya Nanto, Okuebe. Because in there for you, Makwanda G. I know, only Amado Lepano Kahadi, Makwanda G. who Biafra no, or very few people, or they sat this governor, sir. Or they sat this governor, sir, Madole Kahadi, or Kahama Nigeria, don't release this man. Now, if you release Nigeria, Nigeria, now I was in the Southeast governors. Don't be up for Ike say Abuna. N'ike kesi agwụgo ha, mgbe mbịa kpọrọ na ụmụnne unu. N'ike kesi agwụgo ha. Ndị Southeast governor jụ, please don't release him. If you release him, na anyị niile ga-anwụ ihe. Na onye anyị furu, onye anyị ji ebe a na onye apụtaghala na ha niile ga-anwụ. Biko unu chọrọ igbu ha. Unu chọrọ igbu Nigeria gọọmenti, unu chọrọ igbu ha. Biko jide na ya dị a. Ọkwa enwe ihe the problem bụ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọkwa na-enene ya na-echekwa because always a man of patience, always a resilience man, unstoppable man, tefere ya. Onwe ihe na-akọ n'ụwa ọ na-anụ. Either his freedom or elie ya ebe a ka ọ nọ. Onwe ya otu ndị akpọrọ because of you and I. And Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have now become a very amazingly good usefulness for us. All they are useful. But a lot of people, they do useless. The manifestation of usefulness. But in Akigba, power have changed hand. Ozil, can you hear me? Ozil is not there.
Yes, I'm here, Mazi.
And they will please grab the mic. I am not you will not for number because there's room Biafra only for whom if
Yeah, greeting Biafras in the studio. Greeting Biafra all over the world. So, Mazi, based on what you are saying, if you choose the topic is want to be useful.
If you refuse to be useful, to be useful, you'll be useless. Let's choose one. Let's choose one.
One day, I choose only to be useful, and we have our usefulness is in USB. That's where we choose, and it's remain. Mazi, when you go to Google and ask about the USB, you will see the handwriting of USB there. It's there. USB has been recorded. So Wikipedia have recorded USB. So all these things, that's the reason why I say USB remains supreme. And the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon in DSS is because of USB. The reason why our PM is in dungeon is because of USB. So USB remains the supreme. So I choose to be with USB. That's my choice. And I believe that I made the right choice. In as much the lapses in the governance, in the government, is something that with time we will get it right. You understand? Rome was not built in a day. Are you getting it? Rome was not built in a day. So all those criticism, all those attacks, all those things, all those funny things they are doing every day. Well, I believe it's part of the game. Every government are being criticized, but our people don't understand the meaning of criticism and attacking a government. You are a part of the government and you are attacking a government. You are part of a government. You are even there's a difference between criticism and attacking a government. A government that are still, in a very tender age, nurturing. We are just nurturing it to see how it will become, just like a newborn baby. We are nurturing it. It's not yet matured adult where the sense of reason will be. It will now be judging it based on that. We are still just nurturing our government to make it to be realistic. Somebody from nowhere started attacking the government. You understand? So there is room for all those things. So people should be conscious. The choice is to remain the USB. No matter whatever you beat around the bush, everybody will end in the USB. And that's where our leader will be. That's where our PM will be. When it comes out, you will see the template. The structure is there. He's the one that is structured. The funny thing about all this is the PM is the one that even bring all the structure of USB. He is not even the deputy, the one that are moving the affairs of USB now. She's not the one. She's not even bringing anything new to the struggle. She just be carrying the instruction. That's why when you have a good servant, you always obey the rules of the master in absence of the master. That's what the woman is doing. Is there any new thing that woman is doing? Is she bringing any new thing?
Nothing.
Everything. Everything there is there. It's a template. She just be the captain of the ship. You understand? Making sure that everything are in order before these people that will take the mantleship and the leadership, to the next dimension. That's what the woman did. They should stop attacking the woman. The only thing that we Biafrans need to be doing, supporting the woman, encouraging her, you know, even if they are going, you know, as government, if there's area there will be, there's some policies they will be bringing. You tell them, oh, this policy, well, you are not getting it right, do it like this. You bring ideas, not be attacking. You bring ideas because everybody, we all cherish this USB. We all cherish it. So you don't need to be attacking it as if you are not cherishing it. Even if the fallback has admitted, they have admitted that this USB, they are going to bring USB, while a USB is already with them. You can see the funny thing about them. They say they will bring USB, while the USB is already with them. They say they will want to go and bring it home. Is it not the juju with that?
Well, you see, a minute before I check for him. I will not be actually about 2 years more. Finally sensitive with words here. I will not be pride. Listen, that some people will be part of the government and they will be attacking the government. We have a very, very and it is happening. But people like that, what message do you have for them? Now part of the government, but they are also attacking the government indirectly and indirectly. And they make us
no, my advice is that my advice to them, they should take it easy. That's the only advice I'm telling them. My advice is that they should be taking it easy. That USB, the funny thing about it, most of them are even the one that went to Finland and assigned the USB. They declare USB. That's the funny thing about this people. They are part of it. USB. They are the one. I wasn't in there. I saw them. All of them are jubilating. They are the one that even say the USB have been declared. All of them. There was so much joy in there. Why all this attack? Sometimes I wonder. I say, why these people attacking? Why all this nonsense? They are the one that declared this in. Now they are not the one that are destroying it. Not be juju be that. If you're not the organization, you say not be juju be that. You know, when you look at the whole thing, somebody will ask questions. Say, is it all these people that I saw in Finland that are doing all this manner of this? You and I know the fallout of Ezanago. Why is such an friend? You and I know the fallout. Why she fall out from USB? Is it not on self-defense bill that she fall out from USB? When your leader when he asked your leader, he said that self-defense is a right. When USB want to enshrine it as part of their law, you say no.
Yes, you know.
You say no. You can see the level of ignorance. You say no. I watch it. She's the one that voted no. To tell you the level of her ignorance. So, while your leader is in dungeon, that's one of the statements that he's using, that self-determination is a right, self-defense is a right, and you are hearing it every minute, every day. When you see the Mazen in the Nigeria court, he will tell you that no, Nigeria court cannot even jail him with authority. They cannot jail him. That is even in Nigeria constitution that self-determination is a right. Now, when the US want to enshrine it in our constitution, you say no. My brother, are you getting the point? You say no, and that's the fallout. That's the fallout with one insurrection with the DPN. That's the fallout. That's where the problem started. That's the fallout. Since then, she become something else. She become, if I don't know, there's nothing name on this earth she have not called the DPN. No name on this earth she have not called her. That day she began to, attacking the woman here and there, left and right, everything. Nothing good again coming out from DPN again from her own side. See? Just a simpler thing to do. And these key things are why our leaders are in the dungeon. And if USB say self-determination is wrong, man, which message are we telling the world? It means that our leaders are fools now by telling us that self-determination is a right. And the USB want to enshrine it in our constitution, and you say no. You can see the level of ignorance, and some fools there are following her stupidly. Some fools out there following her stupidly. Somebody who oppose a very vital law that will even the two areas that our leaders are, When they saw what we are doing, they will know that these people are even, they know what they are doing. You oppose it. Man, that guy, that woman, well, God will help her. I don't wish her death, but let her see the damage she have caused on this struggle. She will use her eye, see the evil that she did for herself. Every day, every day for the thief. One day is for the owner. One day she will use her mind. She will use her eye and see all the evil she have done because of envy and jealousy. Her heart is so devil. She's evil. Because why I'm angry with her, she's part of this thing. She started this thing since when they do the first conversion. She was there. Everything, she was there. Why now? Why all this attack? Why this manner of all this nonsense? So we will remain where we are. We have already made our choice, and our choice is USB. That's where we are, and nothing more, nothing less. We will continue supporting the government in any way we can. We're supporting them, encouraging them. It's not easy, my dear. It's not easy. You know,
Anyway,
it's not easy.
I like what this way put here because the thing I dread our people very hard to understand. I came to realize that these people are common sense that don't come on to them. And for this way put here, in any way you can. And the Biafra Spirit didn't ask us so much. And it's also here Biafra Spirit asks right now for us to be useful in any way we can.
Yes, I know now. Anywhere you can.
In any way you can. Or here by force, or here by fire, or here.
I want you all voluntary.
Voluntary that be in any way you can.
Yes, all voluntary.
Why you too difficult to understand?
All voluntary. That's the reason why.
Now, why would you very difficult to understand this in any way?
Oh, ignorance. I will say that is ignorance. Most of them are ignorance of what we are doing. Most of them don't understand what we are doing. Most of them don't even know that we are already a nation. Most of them don't understand. How can I feel? Maybe I can.
Okay. Why are they in? If they don't understand what we are doing, why are they in?
Oh, follow now. Oh yes, you know, they push around people. You know.
So somebody can look at buying something name and just
yeah.
part of it. Or they take it possible.
Yes, now people are like that now. People are like that. Anywhere they believe face, they are where they do. Anywhere believe face, they are where they do. So my brother, that's the thing. Though. We continue doing our best to make sure that the USB survive on the hands of all these evil men, because the USB stand as a light against darkness. So we continue making sure that the light keep on shining in the USB. We will continue, no matter, my brother. They will not get everything perfect there. They must come down to Ebube, which is our capital, where everything will start stabilizing. No matter how the USB now, it's not yet to Ebube. So they should have it in mind that we will do everything human possible to make sure that USB landed and covered the capital of Ebube. And from there, I am a because I'm not call mistake cause I'm gonna try every formula. Every formula we continue trying it until we get what we want. So whatever formula they try, if the formula did not work out, people should not be jubilating. They should not be jubilating because the government have not fully operation. They are still doing their best to make sure that our territorial control, we have it. We'll not talk about some of those things. The other day I saw they are making Minister of Interior on this. She have resigned. What does it mean? What does that mean? Everything they are doing is not voluntary. Someone may be because of his schedules and business and all the while. You know, you are not be paying her. Are you paying them? Someone can resign. Are you paying the woman? She may resign because of her. Because you know, as every day, you know, the level we are now, the tax is very high. The tax is very high. So some people may not find it easier to the tax and their job. You know, people need to survive. So they cannot. You know, all these things they are doing is voluntary. They cannot. So somebody may be doing a particular, you know, assign a particular department, and if she find out that her work and what she's doing for years, she cannot cope. She may resign. They are not paying them. So when they resign, it shouldn't be celebrated. This woman has resigned. This is that. There are all those nonsense. Even in the Western world, resign is a part of it. It's a noble thing. It's noble. It's noble. All those political elites, when they find out they can't cope, they resign. They resign. It does not mean that the government have failed or the government. No. Maybe the tax ahead is bigger than what they can cope with. They can resign. You understand? There is a criticism. Our ID card do this, ID card do not. Don't you know that some of the features will not be worked out when we are in exile? Don't you know that? When we get home, any area that is not okay, we'll make it be okay. They shouldn't be celebrating any minor error. It shouldn't be a room for celebration. People should be not celebrating all those nonsense. Until when we get home completely and taking control of our environment, some area that you are seeing that we are not getting it, you will not make your point there. You are celebrating the ID card, they have some feature that this, that, they accept it, this, that. All those are nonsense. Whatever the government is doing now, the government want to create an awareness for what we are doing. The world should know what we are doing, and which is part of the standard. You must have the structure. Everything that makes you a country must have the structure. That's the number. That's some of the rules for you to exist as a country. You must have those standards. Because all those standards, when we have it, there may be error on some of those things. It does not mean that it's end there. The constitution is hard. Does not mean that the constitution is complete. There is room for amendments. So all those things are there for we to get what we want. When we get to home, we cannot be amending areas that are not okay. There's room for amendment. So why people should be making noise? These things did not happen like this. It must be like this. Where we are still we know where we are. Why all this noise, my dear? There's no need for all this noise. Let us get home. We cannot correct any area that is not okay. That's my stand on this.
Tell them. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful one. You're always on point. You're not there. And you are passionate about what we are doing. And you're reasonable about what we are doing. You are sensible about what we are doing. And you are active in what we are doing. I want to need the useful. Ozil is a useful man in this Biafra movement. I'll another one today. So, Mazi Ozil, thank you so much for joining in tonight. I really appreciate. And we are going to call it a night tonight. Message Ghana. Ozil. No one more Achikotawago the program. So I want to use this opportunity to thank Maziko Choose. I see you. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Odogu Enugu. Odogu Enugu, my man. Odogu Enugu. They will mad. Thanks for joining, even with your busy schedule. The Kwasipa Kivya super high. Chukuna Gozegi, my man. One of my honest man. He's a mad. Always there to encourage, to pray, and to, he's a honest man. Thank you so much. Odogu. Nice to see you. African petition can never resign. In their place of assessment, United States or State of Biafra can never be like that. Once they are tired of any job, they will resign. No, because it is not your father's shrine. And I tell you, I got tired. What you could choose. I'm all the thing. On your life, you don't. If you didn't car, one again, but resign honorably. And they resign, no. Make sure you resign with a very good purpose. You resign genuinely. And all you resign, not going say you resign, which I get another. Get a sick outside. If you pass a sick outside, be a frost no, but they are nature. I guess what goes, ever no one I got to in my hand, move from Motessa to Ajiju. I got to go to now. Then here I get Coruze, I call it get a Cojuea for. Because someone there on a cock, woman there on a cock, and a chunk a cock. Buying a resign charge, okay, Gako and Kena go one there. A cochaya in a cock. Your friends will go there, they will be asking you questions. They will ask you a question. Maybe I want to resign okay, we are confused. I want to resign okay, we are cool. I'm quite the man who got the alcohol. We can die and I get correct. Do you know how desperate? Most of the mistake in that name, die for name, but I'm going to put in as a freedom fighters here. You know, most of the things I name, and I know we feel well that now put a hala, be a call you for a call, Baramoto, Biafra says so. Ima, how many people, millions of Biafra are desperate for this Biafra? Ima, how many millions of Biafra they had the hungry about this freedom? People tell have a nonsense. You got to be careful because even they work them and keep back. They need this Biafra. How need the freedom? They are hunger. How many hunger for it? Actually, I get an ankechi. People tell have a delay here. Try to be useful and keep as well. Don't be useless. So when I catch tomorrow we see monotone or privilege I can open tomorrow. So long live Manzinandi Carlo. Long live PM Samoneba. Long live USB government. Long live the Muzara Beze. Long live for every genuine Biafran Liberation Army in the whole land defending our land. Chukuna gane chebo no bla ne chebo ne protect you. Unga no Tamba. When you blow money, I got she can now. I'm me against one opera. So no longer enough. Genuvia France all over the world. Come landing in the genuine Canada. May you all be blessed. You go. One when I know chili, when I get no chili. You go. Or two more Wada, or when was so. A bonny be when I watch it. A barangaya no bulai monagela, Babu Paleanazo. A baby, go breakesi baby, I want to go. Ọsọ agbakuru ọgụ amanụ ọgụ gịnị ọnwụ ntị na-anụ ihe n'aha ka drọg iji na-anụ ndụmọdụ ọ na-eso gị n'ozu wee laa baa n'ili ibievu oke na dis Biafra movement ya chịtakwa pusi ga-amịkwa gị ọnụ kọsọ pusi ịmanye pusi ya na oke na-aga don't turn yourself to oke to avoid pusi ibe chụgharịwa gị pụtara the point na atọnụkwara onwe gị to oke to avoid pussy ibe chụgharịwa mmadụ ịghọtago so biko onye nwa agụ na-ebi evu ka agụ ka mamụtụ masị na nkarụ ji wee were agụ mụta agụ nwa gị nwa na-ahapụcha ịwa agụ na-achọ iwe oke ya gwara ya portion unu so chukwu na-agọzi anyị niile from here it is good morning see you some other time chukwu na-agọzi anyị niile love you all, God bless.